this goes back to one of your earlier questions around letting go and stuff like that, because I think, and I know you've done this too, where you've grown a company kind of from zero up, and I think that one of the challenges, in my opinion, that faces people in the CTO role are that the company gets to be big enough and the engineering team gets to be large enough that you essentially have to decide what you really want to do with your life and how you want to do the role. Because I think there's various flavors of CTO, and I'm by no means like experienced. It's not like I've been CTO at 1,000 different companies. This is just my experience at Plex. But that's that. There are definitely two facets to running engineering, right? There's the technical side, and there's kind of the people management, organization, trains on time kind of side. And I think that when the company's small, if you've just got 10 engineers, it's like perfectly possible for one person to do both, assuming they have decent skill sets, or a decent skill set to do that. But once the company grows to a certain point, I think that it's very challenging for a single individual to handle both the technical, architectural, strategy type questions and handle the person management, team growth, organization, scheduling, all that kind of stuff. So
that's the one typically I find the most often that's the hardest to do, is like when you get that product manager and you kind of, it's like sending your kid off to school or something.
Well, right? And I mean, in this case, it was hiring a VP of engineering to handle the other half, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Because what you're doing, whatever the role is called at whatever stage, essentially what you're doing is you're taking that product chunk or that engineering chunk of responsibility that you've had since day one, and you're letting someone else take care of that.
Yeah, and I think I've in the Medium stories that I've read, it seems to be a fairly common sort of point for CTOs at companies that are growing from small to larger, and there seem to be those three choices essentially. One is no, I'll keep doing everything because I like doing everything and I'm good at both, and that's how I like doing my time. The second is I consider myself primarily a technical person. I'm good at building stuff. I'm good at architecture. I'm good at technology. Or you say, you know what, like the technology doesn't interest me so much. I'm going to grow this team. I'm going to, manage the people and their careers and their growth and all that kind of stuff. And that's the point where you go, well, I actually want to keep being CTO. I want to bring in a VP of engineering, or I want to be the VP of engineering and bring in someone else to be the CTO. Or at least that's kind of how I've come to understand it.